So I think one of the biggest challenges that we see is about scale. We need to find ways to prove out that distributed energy resources operate at scale. We see pilots, we see tests, we see programs going on, but scale is one of those things that all of our customers want to see, and they want to figure out how do they rapidly move towards the ability to demonstrate these systems at scale in the power system in real live and in real time. So Enbala's focus is on the customers that want to go to scale. And we're looking at how do we work with our customers on a long-term strategy. How do we start today? How do we build the strategy? How do we test the technology? But once we test it, we're moving straight into scaled projects. And it's those kind of anchor customers that we think about that are absolutely critical for us to be able to not only grow our business, but prove out that key problem, which is building scale. It's the crystal ball kind of question that we like to think about and we like to use as the reason why we exist as Enbala, is to actually help create that sustainable energy future. What we think it looks like is that the grid's going to invert. Right? Today, we operate in a world where we have a handful of power generation stations producing power at the top of the system, and we let energy flow downhill to the end customer. And really, the job of the system was to control the flow of that energy, almost controlling floodgates like through a river. Now it inverts. With distributed energy, now at all of the endpoints, you have thousands or hundreds of thousands, maybe even millions of endpoints that are consuming energy, producing energy. Now you have a totally different problem. You have a highly distributed problem, and you have a problem of fundamental control in this two-way network. That's where Enbala steps in. Our technology was built as a distributed architecture and a distributed control solution that can allow us to harness those distributed energy assets, control them, use the flexibility, and make them work in a concert of sorts among themselves so we can provide that back to the utility as a comprehensive grid service that they can use. And we think as that inversion begins, which we think is starting today, it's going to be a totally new world that we start to embark upon. And you're going to need a whole new way of thinking about how you control and operate the system. That's what Enbala is all about.